Everyone is Crazy Mike 1706, and this past week has been hectic. We lost two heroes. One of them, of course, Jeff Hanneman of Slayer, will be deeply missed. I mean, he was rather introverted and whatnot, and he's so underrated as far as how influential he truly was to heavy metal music, and still is for that matter. And of course, Tim from As I Lay Dying. Unlike most people that are covering this story, I'm not going to sit here and tell everybody what happened. Everybody knows what happened already. But more or less, I'm going to give my overall thoughts on that. And on top of that, I would like to say that I'm a huge fan of As I Lay Dying. And to be honest, Tim is someone that I looked up to. He's extremely talented. Wherever his mind at, that's where it's going to take him. And I feel that he was just in a dark place. But for those of you guys that don't know what happened, he's arrested right now. He's set on a $3 million bail because he tried to hire a hitman to kill his wife, but it turns out that that hitman ended up being an undercover cop. Tim is such a smart guy, you know. That's why he's so successful. But us as human beings, by nature, we are animals. And I feel that his animalistic nature took over and he just made a bad decision. Am I saying that we should make a scarecrow of the law? No. Am I saying that this guy shouldn't go to prison for what he did? No. Because, you know, as far as I'm concerned, although he did it out of impulse, he should still be punished for the crime. You know, you have to be fair here. You have to be logical. And the evidence is far too damning. I mean, there are witnesses that have said that he's come up to them and asking for people to kill his wife, and he's recorded saying it. So I don't know how he's going to get out of this one. In fact, his mind was not in the right place because he offered the undercover cop, well, he didn't know it was an undercover cop, but he offered Red $1,000. Who's going to kill your wife, or who's going to kill anybody for only $1,000? Those are crackhead prices. But but moving away from that, there's a lot of people that are judging his wife, and I can kind of see why they're doing it, but at the same time, it's wrong. It's wrong because, you know, that's an extreme. To try to get someone killed, that's an extreme, regardless of what that person did to you. Unless, of course, they try to kill you or a family member or any loved one. So to blame the wife, you can't really do that. What I do blame is America's court system, because America's court system favors the woman so much that it drives men insane. In fact, Hulk Hogan talked about this. You know, when you divorce from a woman, you don't just lose the relationship with her. You lose your house, you lose the car, you lose the clothes, you lose almost all the money you've ever made. And to make matters worse, the new boyfriend, the new boo, is going to get the majority of that too. So I want you guys to put this into perspective for a second, right? You're married to a woman, and out of nowhere she comes and she says, you know what, I don't want to be with you no more. Because that's the problem with women in today's country. They don't look at the ramifications of a marriage. They don't look at marriage as a whole. They look at marriage as white dress, big party, and as soon as the party's over, I'll just marry a new guy so I can get a whole new party all for myself, Kim Kardashian. And so, picture this. So you marry a woman, you know, you're a successful one, you meet the woman of your dreams. This woman leaves your ass, right? Then she brings a new man to your house. They have sex on your bed. He wears your clothes. He drives your car. He spends time with your kids. And all he had to do was just sleep with this woman. And meanwhile, everything that you worked for, everything that you bust your ass for, everything that you gave blood, sweat, tears, organs, that you lost sleep over, is lost. And it's lost all because you signed a piece of paper a few years ago. You mean to tell me that will drive any man crazy? And Tim's wife, she's saying, oh, well, he spent most of his time bodybuilding and he spent 6 months on the road. He's a metal star, all right? He averaged a little bit over $233,000 a year. What do you expect? That's his life. That's his passion. That's his dream. You knew that already. So you can't get mad at that. And another thing, oh, he spent a lot of his money on tattoos. So what? It's his money. If he likes tattoos, he likes tattoos. Plain and simple. This is what's making men crazy. It should be a lot easier. It should be, hey, you know what? If you don't want to be with me no more, fine. Here, take a little cut, leave me alone, you move on with your life, I'll just see my kids on the weekend, that's it. But we complicate these things. And that's why so many men go AWOL completely. It's Crazy Mike 1706. But before I go, if you really want to learn more about the human psyche, I strongly suggest that you read the play Hamlet by William Shakespeare. You know, if you guys ever have time to read that, please do so. And it's not an easy read, but there are modern day English translations of the play. Please, I highly recommend you read that. In fact, this play is so important. It built as the foundation for modern day psychology. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, how the hell does he go from a guy killing a woman to kill his wife? Now he's talking about literature. There's a reason why I'm doing it. It's Crazy Mike 1706, Orange.